Yo, what's new, YouTube? We're coming at you guys bringing you a brand new video. What you guys are going to watch today is an intro or a concept of this new YouTube series or even podcast that I want to start. Basically, the name of the series I'll just start off with the YouTube series probably because the podcast is going to be a little bit more difficult to get together, but the name of it is going to be Don't Get Me Started. And basically what this series is going to be is I can't even talk. Basically what the series is going to end up being is there's going to be like a video. I haven't decided like what increment I want to do, like every week, every other day, whatever, however often that I can upload them. But I'm going to take a topic and I'm going to rant and I'm going to rave about that topic, and hopefully it gives an effect of like it's going to be like don't get me started, and I'm just going to rant and rave, and hopefully it'll turn out to be like really funny. If you guys remember, Clayster did that one video about the unintended lines of sight in Call of Duty. That was basically like a don't get me started, but he just didn't use a name for it. And I didn't get that idea of him. I actually got it from another source. I've actually had this idea in my head for a really long time, but basically that's what I want to do. And I think that mainly I want to try to keep that compressed into like kind of like almost like an esports setting, or like you know, stuff with like Call of Duty, stuff with different video games, stuff with like issues in the community. One of the biggest ones that I probably thought was the best idea for me personally is the COD 18+ rule, because I have a lot to say about that, and just stuff like that that I can just keep touching base on, and stuff that's really controversial. Obviously, this is going to be all opinion based. This is just going to be what I think of it. It's not really going to be anything factual. Some things might be factual, but I mean, it's not going to be like right. Like, I'm not going to say that I'm right. I'm just going to give my opinion on what I think, and hopefully I can like stir myself up and get myself like angry, and hopefully it'll be like more of a comic thing. And if not, maybe it might just be something fun to watch of the like the controversy that might be going on in the community at the time. And I really think this could be a really great podcast, because looking at me doing this in a YouTube video, you know, it's just me. You're just gonna get my point of view. You're just gonna get my opinion. You're just gonna get what I think of the subject or the topic that I picked. But if I were to do this in a podcast with a couple of my friends, or like at least even one other person, like eventually we would get to a topic between me and that person. It could be right away, it could take a little bit, but that we would disagree on, and that's where I think that the golden, you know, content would come out of. When I had one opinion and the person that was doing the podcast was, the people all had different opinions and they all conflicted, and I mean, it was just, well, do it organized enough that everyone has their own chance to talk, so it's not just everyone screaming at each other. But you know, I think it would be pretty funny to just sit there and watch people argue about like a topic, and you know, I'm sure it would get pretty heated, and as long as we keep it pretty clean and I get the right kind of people to make it funny, I think this could be a really good, really good podcast idea. And I bet I could do something with YouTube as well. I might start off on YouTube until I get everything for a podcast, because if I did get a podcast, I would want really nice graphics. You know, I would want a little bit of publicity, make sure that this would actually work through a YouTube series. I would want the right people to do it with. So basically, guys, here's what I'm asking for you guys to do. If you have a topic or a subject or something that you want to hear me rant and rave about, make sure to tweet it at me. At STDXRemo is my @. Tweet that at me, DM it to me, leave it in the YouTube comments. Anything that you can do to get my attention about a topic that you want to hear me try to rant and rave about, because I want to do what you guys want to hear. I already have a couple ideas for myself, but I'll run out of ideas quick. If you guys keep tweeting stuff at me, it'll show that you guys really are interested in this, and it'll keep me motivated to keep doing these videos every so often, however like often I can get them out. And they're not hard to do. It takes a little bit of editing, and it's just one single program of OBS recording, so it's not hard for me to do. So I really want to try to do it. And then if you guys are also interested in being part of the podcast, I don't know if I'd have a designated crew that we would do like once a week or something, or if I would do, you know, like just rotating people in and out, maybe a set 2 to 3 people, have a new fourth every single week. But if you guys are interested in seeing this, make sure to leave a comment and let me know that. If you guys have a subject, leave a comment. And if you guys want to even be part of the podcast series, make sure to leave a comment for me, guys. That's the only way I'm going to be able to do this, is if I get your guys' feedback on Twitter and on YouTube. So, guys, I appreciate you tuning into this video. Make sure to like, favorite, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed. I'm going to go ahead and start thinking of ideas and writing them down, but YouTube will catch you later.